Welcome to Countdown to Infinity, a Marvel's Avengers podcast. We talk all things Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that C in the MCU might be cinematic all of the other days of the year, but it's ho-ho-ho season, so the C is for Christmas.
Wow, that was not good. No.
Also, not very inclusive.
No, that's why I was like, where are you going with any of this?
Anyways, welcome to the show. It's the holiday season, so do you know that song?
Yeah.
It's the holiday season. And what do? They say, and whoop-de-doo, and hickabee-bop,
and
whoopity-bop, beep, boo-bop.
The next verse is literally, it's the holiday season, and Santa Claus is on
You don't even know.
So, but I do know that Santa Claus is in there.
Yeah.
So again, and then not inclusive.
I like that song because of the random noises, the random words, the fake ones.
The scatting. Is that scatting though? If it's planned, I don't think that counts as being scatting.
It's scatting. I think
it needs
if it's
to be
made
random.
Up. So the writer of the song scatted probably. He was like,
maybe.
And Santa Claus and
But if you're writing it, but if you're writing it again, that's planned.
Unless it's like off the dome and perfect in one take. Like
as they were recording.
Yeah, like Lionel Richie in Hello.
Does that mean that every sentence that we say is scattered?
No, that's not.
Oh no, you're right, because we can think about it.
You know what? I brought up Lionel Richie and Hello because famously, if you listen to that song, that was one take and they recorded it once and it was perfect.
I did not know that. Oh,
Hello.
Yeah, I think I had heard that before, actually.
Well, we do that all the time because it's not like we go back. Well, we do sometimes.
You do.
Never mind. My name's Manuel.
This is going great so far.
Like now, I probably edit points. My name is Manuel.
My name is Sophia.
Are you excited for the holidays?
I am, actually.
Normally a very light time in terms of MCU, but busy time in terms of everything else.
Yes. And right now I feel like it's 50-50, no? Like, I feel like MCU has given us some holiday content.
True. We're only like a couple weeks away from Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So I don't want to be too dismissive to be like, there's nothing MCU out there. But there's, and then also the holiday special. That's true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're only like a couple days, like 2 weeks from holiday special and Wakanda Forever.
Yes.
But they trained us to be this way. That wasn't enough.
I mean, also, if you think about it, you can rewatch Hawkeye. Hawkeye's full of holiday.
For sure.
You know? So, like, 'tis the season.
And honestly, we need to rewatch the holiday special.
Yes,
because that is one of the few, I think, like, kind of designed holiday anything for Disney. Hawkeye has something going on. It just happens to be, Christmas
time.
But I think the holiday special is like all about the holidays and family, and listen to our other pod where we talk about it. But I think that's like one that you can probably rewatch every year. I don't know. Who knows?
I'm trying to think of another one that involves holidays.
MCU?
Yeah.
Iron Man 3. Yep. Iron Man 3 is about the holidays. But it's also, I don't want to besmirch the people, our listeners who live on the West Coast.
Ruh-roh.
But it is set in L.A.,
Oh.
And LA Christmas is a different Christmas than...
Oh, I feel you.
Like snowy plains.
Up in a mountain or something.
Yeah. And I guess,
Then a Hallmark movie Christmas.
But also, like, I guess you don't have to, because now that I'm thinking about it, the holiday special from Guardians happens on a different planet, which isn't necessally...
And you know what? Also LA, because of Kevin Bacon.
Oh, you got me.
So
yeah, you LA peeps, you keep winning.
Cali.
Sorry. So this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about some MCU news.
Yes.
And if we have time, we will have time. We're going to take a holiday-themed Buzzfeed quiz that is MCU. So we're not just doing a rando Buzzfeed quiz. And then that's it, because it's a little bit light. And so we just wanted to say hello.
And we're honestly a lighthearted show.
Yes.
So we're totally chill about everything.
Yeah. And a lot of you may be still working, to be honest with you.
Oh, you right.
Or maybe you're off already. So this is it. This is for you. And every week, there's something new. Okay, let's talk about some MCU news. Not a ton of specific things. I will say that we are going to have some episodes where we look forward and at the next phase in the next year. And then when we look backwards at the last 12 months of MCU.
Okay.
But let's talk about some news. One of the biggest things, of course, to happen to the MCU, I think, in the last 3 or 4 years, at least since 2019, is the fact that Bob Iger is returning to Disney. Talked about this before, but there are rumors now that a lot of the announced pieces of content that, for example, all of the things that were announced, a lot of shows that are coming out, like Secret Wars, Ironheart, all of that stuff that's coming out. There are reports that Iger is focusing more on quality rather than quantity. And by that, it means that some of those announced shows might be retooled into special presentations. Much like, the holiday special that we just talked about, the Werewolf by Night.
Yes.
Those were, some of them introduced brand new characters, especially the Werewolf by Night special. Mm-hmm. A lot of them kind of were one-off stories. They weren't 6 or 8 episode shows like Ms. Marvel and She-Hulk and Hawkeye. And the reports are that a lot of things are going to be moving from those longer form TV shows to kind of one longer special presentation episodes. What do you think about that? What do you think about that change?
I mean, I feel like I trust Bob Iger. And I trust his judgment. And if there is something going on internally that we don't know about that needs these changes because, we don't know...
It's probably, honestly, financial. It's much cheaper.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So, we don't know about anything that's happened involving that side of things, right?
Yeah.
Right? We only know the content that they're giving us and whatever else they've publicly announced. So I trust it, but I also am not upset that Bob Iger is back either, if you can catch my drift. So I'm whatever about it.
Just waiting and see. We're not seeing any changes yet.
But, no. But I feel like it's going to come from a point of not damage control, because it's not necessarily damage for us, the viewer, but maybe as a company, I think it would just make more financial sense. And if in the long run you're worried about quality versus quantity, which I think Bob is really you can tell his heart is in it, or at least he puts up a front as if his heart is in it. Who cares? But so that's my thought.
You're right. There's a thing that we don't have much control over, which is the finances at Disney. And of course, we've seen these shows. They're probably really expensive, and the return needs to be really high. And I don't know, a bunch of streaming companies are, they're not. HBO Max is canceling. Everyone's canceling stuff right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I get it on that front. It's much cheaper to have actors for a couple of weeks than 3 months to shoot shows, whatever.
Yeah.
So I get it on that front. I think one of the other big issues that at least we've heard, and of course we don't have this problem, but I don't think, and I don't know what you think, do you think that people are watching all of these shows? I know some of them are highly rated, some of them are less highly rated, but some people are saying it's fatigue, but I just feel like it's hard for somebody to watch every episode of everything. Rather than, there's one new special, I can watch that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it depends
and I would say for normal people. Obviously, we have a podcast, so we don't miss. So we have different
we have different priorities.
Yes.
No, but I feel like it depends on the person, right? So right now, if you look at, see, this is something that you need to think about. Families right now, right?
Toretto,
so you you need to think about people that are working all the time and who don't have the capability within their schedules to just pencil in 8 episodes that are an hour long.
It starts to feel like homework.
I mean, to a certain point, yes.
It feels like that to us sometimes.
It feels like a lot, and you're like, oh my god, I still haven't watched that, or oh man, I need to do that, or whatever. Especially too because the internet moves so quickly now. If you hop on Twitter when something was released,
spoilers are.
If you're 2 episodes behind, you're like, damn
you're screwed.
Especially when it's a big thing like MCU.
Yeah.
Now for the other side, to consider the other side of this, if there were multiple small specials that were released to make up for this, but they were all different, I feel like it would still be the same problem.
I think so.
So if Bob has this idea, Iger has this idea of let's just stick to small things, like Werewolf by Night.
Yeah. Or maybe, or things that don't take up as much time.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, let's just stick to that, but just release more than like a couple or whatever within a span of a few months. Like, that would be nice because it's kind of like pacing yourself, because they're also going to have Star Wars things that are being released. They're also going to have like actual theatrical movies or theatrical releases, and not just streaming. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So you're right.
I think like they have to check off all of the boxes instead of just putting all of their money in one thing.
And of course, there's probably a lot more data that we don't know that they know, because they know what's working and what's not. They probably know the minute that people stop watching shows and why they might be doing that.
Also, there's a lot of money that's going into the park right now because Disney World in Florida right now, because they have construction of Tron. They have all the stuff happening at Epcot right now.
Yeah.
They have more MCU stuff coming, that's a lot.
And the survival of Disney Plus depends on these big MCU, Star Wars, them working as a show.
The next generation, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see how this goes. I definitely don't think they should only do special presentations.
No.
I enjoyed the ones we've seen, but there is kind of a value to a slower burn. I mean, Loki and WandaVision
was amazing, yes.
Those are two really popular series that they released that I don't think you worry about whether it held people's attention, because everyone watched them.
Yes, but
Loki and WandaVision did so well, at the Emmys, but also like on the streaming charts. Those were the big things, and those were regular, multi-episode long arcs. So I think that works on some level too. So I don't think you go straight to just here's hour-long specials that come out once every 2 months.
Yeah, but those were also like the first time that we've had something where we sit down and stream it.
And we'll have to see, because Loki has season 2 coming out. If that does really well, then there is maybe a line of content that works great, in
that's what I'm saying, like, because they were the first sit down streaming things exclusively like on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
it was so. I don't think that they had writing like freedom. You know what I mean? Like, how are we going to make this enticing? What is the story going to be?
And I think the biggest thing that made them successes was they were handicapped by those characters were big movie stars and introduced in the movies.
100%.
So they're not necessarily brand new. No. People need to learn who they are. People were like, oh, fucking Loki's in a show now? I'll watch that. You know, so I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. There's already a list of shows that some people are thinking is going to be downsized into a special. But I'm cool with that. Yeah. I mean, there's stuff that works in specials. So we'll have to see. And the movies will still continue as well. Okay, cool. Well, that's kind of the biggest piece of news for the MCU for the week. So let's do a fun Buzzfeed quiz. I'm going to airdrop this to you.
I was just on Buzzfeed too.
Yeah. And I guess we should credit the peeps.
Of course.
Who made it. This is a quiz entitled Tell Us Your Inner Christmas Wishes, and we'll give you a Marvel character to spend the holidays with.
Coincidentally, Loki's on the cover.
I know. With Thor, his brother. And Elevator
Chris.
Is not worthy as the person that created
the community contributor. Yeah. Thank you.
I didn't vet this one.
Oh, Chris.
I didn't really... Yeah, look at everything. Yeah. So let's play this.
Oh, it looks like there's about 6 questions,
6
which
cues.
is not too bad.
And if this isn't long enough, I've got another one in the tank. If
do
we
you
need to make it a little longer.
One? You read one, I read one.
Sure, I'll read the first one,
and you read one.
And everyone, play along.
Why am I talking like that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
You read one. I read one.
Yeah. Play along at home. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right. This is actually pretty. These are pretty serious questions. It seems like.
What? Oh.
You can read the first one.
Wow, we're getting deep in here already. Yeah. Question 1. What do you wish for yourself? To be happy with myself. Lord.
Wow.
The good health of my friends and family. To learn a new skill. To travel abroad. To go on an adventure. Or the last one is to spend more time with my family. Yikes. Okay.
To be happy with myself, the good health of my friends and family, to travel abroad, to learn a new skill.
What do you wish for
spend more time
for yourself?
I know mine, because mine's like, yeah. I feel like a lot of these are also very selfish, as I will say.
I know. I'm
to be happy with myself. Okay.
What is? Boy,
I already chose mine.
Oh boy.
Let me know when you picked yours.
Yeah, I'm good.
What do you wish? Here's the next one. What do you wish for the world?
Woo!
Whoa! That everyone has someone to lean on, world peace, everything going back to normal. That's super subjective. I don't even know what that means. More fun, less seriousness, or the bottom one is equality.
Not equity, equality.
Equality, which again, also subjective. Isn't that?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's not equity. It's
we're kind of going, I think we're like diving too deep.
I think this is too deep for the pod.
I know.
We probably should have looked at these questions beforehand.
Well, as long as we're not saying what we pick, it's still just us having a good time.
That's true.
All right, Sophia, what's the next one?
What gift would you wish to see under the tree? A pet or something for my pet? A mug, a microphone, or a music instrument? Art supplies or wine or liquor?
Okay, it's getting less serious now.
Drink.
Yeah, now it's getting. You know what? The one I don't want is a mug. Do you know how many mugs we get every?
We get mugs that we love. We love
the mugs.
We love a good mug.
We just need to do a mug cleanse.
We just need 4 other cabinets for
for all of the mugs. And apparently we just drink cups of coffee and tea.
To be honest, though,
we
do.
We do, but
most of the time it's me because I'm a teacher. But
okay. I chose. What do I wish?
I chose already.
Something. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I chose a mug. I feel ashamed. Now, here's the next one. What do you wish to give to your best friend? Oh, here we go.
Okay, which one, though?
What do you wish to give to your best friend? Tickets to a concert, a road trip with me. That sounds like a gift for yourself a little bit. Tickets to a concert, a road trip with me, a shirt, matching jewelry, or a photo album.
Ooh. I've given all of these gifts to my best friends.
I'm reading these.
Except for the photo album.
Yeah. You've given a friend a road trip with you?
Mm-hmm. Well, I've been on a road trip with a friend.
Oh, okay.
But it was for like our birthday.
I think that's like a weird gift. It's a logistical nightmare to be like, hey, Merry Christmas. You and I are going on a week-long drive on these dates. I feel like you need to clear that first, logistically.
Wow, I feel like you don't have a good
you
don't have a good best friend then.
I don't know. Yeah.
You gotta plan if you feel that way. You gotta plan a better road trip. We were excited for ours.
Okay.
Oh, this is tough. I guess. Oh God. I guess this one.
Okay. Read the next one. This one's
Sorry,
fun.
I took way too much time. Which Christmas movie do you wish the whole world would watch?
That's weird.
That is super weird. I wouldn't want to force anybody to watch a Christmas movie, especially if they don't celebrate Christmas. What the heck? Okay, anyways. The Christmas Chronicles. I've never even watched that. What is that?
It's an animated, I think it's on Netflix.
Okay. Home Alone 2.
That's a good one. Classic.
Mm-hmm. Jingle All the Way.
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger. I have I have a friend who's in that movie.
Oh, yes. Okay. Elf.
That's a classic. Great movie.
Daddy's Home.
That is with Mel.
Will Ferrell again?
Oh, that's not Mel Gibson. I think it's Mel Gibson.
It is Mel Gibson.
Well,
He's a dad.
Daddy's Home 2 is Mel Gibson.
Oh, yes.
But yes, we know that movie.
These are odd choices.
They're pretty recent ones. I mean, they're missing quite a few classics, but okay. Well, we got to make a choice.
Yeah.
I think I know it. Well, honestly, for me, it's a choice between Home Alone 2 and Elf. The other 3 are too new.
Samesies.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was great in Jingle All the Way. I just don't want to watch that movie all the time.
I think I just recently asked to watch it because I was thinking about it.
It's one of his good ones. He has quite a few, but I'm saying it's one of his like family friendly ones.
You know what? That's connected to the pod because his daughter is married to Chris Pratt, who is in Guardians. So connections, full circle. Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter is married to Chris Pratt.
Wow.
It's true.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
I just have to like do a family tree to make sure that's okay. Because I'm just how old is he?
Are you serious?
He's old?
He was like already 30 in Jingle All the Way, and that was in the 90s.
Okay,
you're going to give away your age, sir.
Well, I'm just saying my friends' daughters are in Jingle All the Way.
Yes, but they are as old as you are.
That's true. Okay, here we go. Here's the next one. Pick one last thing to wish for. Okay, we've done a lot of wishing already.
Wait.
One last thing to wish for. Do you wish for everyone to have a roof over their heads? For no more wars. That's a song. Success for all. For everyone to be safe at home with their loved ones, or no unnecessary quarrels anymore.
Okay, so I feel like the war one, the unnecessary quarrels one, and for everybody to be safe at home with their loved ones are like all on the same boat.
Kind of the same, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is really influenced because I just watched a really good movie.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
The movie's called All Quiet on the Western Front. Watch it. It's great.
safe.
It's on Netflix. It's probably going to win an Oscar, maybe. But I got my person.
This is hard for me. I need to stop taking things too seriously.
Yeah. So just a reminder, this is going to tell us who we need to spend the holidays with. Here's my person. Weird. I'm not going to make you guess because mine has names all over it. So I can't Can I tell you mine then? Sure. I'll guess yours.
Okay. The one and only. This person loves throwing a huge Christmas party with lots of friends. Did you get the same person?
No.
Okay. With lots of friends,
I think
family,
I know who you have already.
Food, games, music, and, of course, Christmas lights. And when the party is finally over... And and I was looking to see if the name was going to pop up. And your feet hurt from all the dancing. You'd curl up on the sofa with this person as you watch Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Who do you think it is?
Wow, I don't know. I'm getting more confused now. I thought it was Tony Stark at the beginning.
Okay.
But now who do you think it is? Tony Stark. Because there's not many people that throws parties apart from Tony Stark.
Okay.
Who is it?
It's Tony Stark.
Okay, I was like, because that also happens in Iron Man 3. He throws a big holiday party and then gets wasted. But then it was like curl up and watch Home Alone 2. And I was like, oh, I guess he would, right? But I don't know if...
On the sofa with Tony Stark.
But that's cool, okay.
You watch Home Alone 2.
Mine is hard. I will... Oh, maybe I can...
Just try to say this
I'm going to
person.
skip the first two lines because his name's in the first two lines.
Oh, so it's a boy.
Oh, shoot. Before dinner, you guys would bake cookies, make gingerbread houses, and unwrap presents. Ooh. One of the things you definitely get from name blank would be an ugly Christmas sweater. And after dinner, you take the goofiest pictures in your ugly Christmas sweaters.
That's too...
That's too broad?
Yes. What the heck is this?
Do you want me to just tell you?
No. Tell me the first two lines, but without the name.
Ooh, our lovely blank. Blank would invite you to join his family for Christmas dinner. Maybe that's a good clue.
He has a family?
Mm-hmm. This actually would give it away because do you know how many people don't have families in the MCU?
Is it Hawkeye?
Yep, it's Clint Barton. I think they are easy because yours was like who would throw a giant party and there's only one person and then who would invite you to his families and you're like, okay, there's only one family.
I thought of the show because remember they have ugly Christmas sweaters and they decorate and they get drunk and him and Haley. That's cool.
I think we might have time for one more.
Yes, please.
In fact, we might have to do one more. We do.
I feel like this makes up for the time that we have not done BuzzFeed quizzes. Yeah. I don't know if they're listeners' favorites, but
I don't know if listeners like us doing something and they just listen to it.
I mean, they can just join us too. Yeah.
This one's more recent. It's called Since Marvel Gifted Us the Best Special. Let's see which character from the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special you are.
Oh my gosh.
Peter and Gamora deserve to see each other under the mistletoe.
This is so exciting.
This is by Noah Mayfield, a community contributor. I don't know how many cues this is, so this could be short or long. But this is all about holiday songs and about the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. So I think this will be fun.
7 questions.
Okay, cool. Let's kick it off. Do you want to read the first one?
Sure. Yeah. Choose an iconic, holiday song.
It's crazy because we were just talking about holiday songs at the beginning.
We were. Mm-hmm. So, Jingle Bell Rock, of course. Mm-hmm. Last Christmas by Wham.
That's a good one.
Last Christmas.
That's a good one.
I gave you. I'm going to not sing 10 seconds because then we're going to have to pay for it.
Too many of these songs are.
Let It Snow by Dean Martin. And All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
Okay. Dang. I have to be in the mood for certain, there's some where, oh man, this is a tough one already.
This is already, we're coming in strong.
I really like Last Christmas by Wham.
Is that what you're going to choose?
I think so.
Damn, I was going to choose that one, but I don't want to
I just feel like, and maybe it's because we're talking about the Guardians, that would be one.
Oh, that would have been a good
one.
In
it, you know? The other ones, I guess, could be in any Christmas movie.
Jingle Bell Rock is a good one, too.
All these are classics. Even Mariah, come
Yeah, but that one, I cannot listen to it more than like 3 times in a day.
That's true.
It's a bit much.
That's
Wham!
True.
I could listen.
I could listen to that one. Yeah.
That's a good one
because there's also good, like non. I don't know.
For Let It Snow,
it's a good bridge.
Let It Snow is like happy, but it's not overly happy or exciting. You know, like
I'm not trying to convince you, but Wham has that moment where it just dun 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 dun.
Yeah, it's like chill, right?
Good. Yeah.
And I have good memories associated with it. I think that's what it is mostly. Yeah. It's just really nostalgic.
And there's like different tempos in it. It's a very good song. Okay, here's the next one. Choose a holiday treat.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
I know what yours is already.
Go ahead and try to.
You got candy. You got candy canes, gingerbread cookies, hot cocoa, or pumpkin pie. I don't think of pumpkin pie for Christmas. I don't know if people do that, but
You
I know.
think it for Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
for
more
the
than the holidays. More than like the Christmas holiday.
You know which one I'm picking, huh?
It's hot cocoa for you.
Yeah, I love hot cocoa. Chocolate,
actually,
I can do anytime.
Looking at this list, it might be hot cocoa for me.
Really?
Are we gonna get the
I thought
same person?
I thought you were gonna do gingerbread.
I can eat like
A couple?
one, and that's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Read the next one. This one we're gonna have a difference, I think.
Dang. Okay. Choose a classic movie to watch during the holidays. Home Alone, again, 1990 though, so the first one, not the second one. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, 1964.
That's
classic.
a good one.
Elf, 2003. Or, which is Will Ferrell's Elf.
Yeah.
A Christmas Story from 1983. You,
I'm
have
looking
an
at this.
opinion. You have an opinion about A Christmas Story.
I do, and we cover it on a different pod. But it's also crazy to me that Elf is here, directed by Jon Favreau,
Okay. Oh,
who directed
another
a
connection.
bunch of Iron Mans. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's see. From all of these, that's fun.
Oh, I thought you could choose more than one. I got
No.
excited for a second.
I think for the holiday, and all these have like nice morals, like not like, but like whatever. Here's the next one. Choose. Okay, this one's gonna be tough because I apologize because this is all visual. Choose a random wintry image. The first one is a snowy street.
Okay, what the hell? That's how you're describing
The
it.
second are the
No.
northern lights.
Okay, no, the first image is like a snowy street at night.
That's literally what I said.
However, this looks like a main street, like in New York. It looks like there's some sort
I
of
don't think this
bodega
is New York.
or some sort of.
This is like
sir, can you
a
let me finish?
rural place. Yeah,
This looks like it has
small town.
It has like a shop or something, and it could be like a bodega or a boutique or something. It has icicles. It's covered in snow. It's currently drizzling, or not drizzling. What is it called? Flurries. Snow flurries are happening. It's nice.
It's like a Hallmark town.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the next one is
The Northern Lights.
Aurora Borealis. Yes.
Then the third one is a cabin in the woods, except it's morning. It's by a lake.
Mm-hmm. It's gorgeous.
And then the next
it's like
one-
an Airbnb that nobody can afford.
And the last one is kind of similar, except it's a little bit less, I guess, like
This looks
rural.
like a snow rink in the middle of a little town, and because there's Christmas lights on these giant trees by this building.
Yeah. Okay. So we pick one.
So
The listeners hate this. I think the listeners legit hate this because they're just like, okay, just pick one. They can't do anything with the
Ooh,
info.
I like this next question.
Read the next one.
Choose something tasty from Starbucks holiday menu. Peppermint mocha. That's a bit intense for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really do the peppermint mocha, but I have to be in the mood. Caramel brulee latte.
You're all over that.
Girl,
one.
I could do that all day long. A reindeer cake pop, or chestnut praline latte.
I like that. I like
Have
that.
yet to tried it.
I've had all these.
Tried it. Oh my gosh.
I've had all these. Chestnut praline has a little salt on top, which is cool
Oh
too.
yum. Okay, I'm gonna have to get that tomorrow.
They're all really sweet, though. I will say, get a small one because these are
Ooh.
a lot.
Yours are all visual.
I know. Choose your favorite Christmas ornament. We got like a silver one. We got a pink one. We got a red one with some white.
That's not even
trees
pink.
all
It's
over
fuchsia.
it. Oh, okay. And there's another white one that has a silver bow and some silver snowflakes on it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the first silver one had stripes on it, and the stripes were opaque, while the other is just translucent. So it's like a clear dome.
Oh my god! I
and
think it's fine. You
The
don't.
second one is fuchsia, and it's more
Why
of like
are
a
you
matte.
redoing my
It's more
description?
of like a matte type.
It's not important.
And then the other one is really deep red
Okay,
with
I've
golden
moved on.
trees
I'm on the
it,
next one
with
already.
golden pine trees, which is beautiful.
Stop. Just
And the
click
last
one
one-
and
all
go
right, fine.
and go and go.
I don't know. I'm actually at a.
We're not selling these.
You're right. I'm working for
Yeah.
QVC. And finally, choose something fun to do with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Build a snowman, go sledding. I love sledding. Bake holiday treats, or have a snowball fight. Ooh.
This is really fun, and I would like to see the Guardians doing this.
All of them?
All of them. That'd be really fun. They'd have some messed up snowmen. They'd be
I got my
sliding
person.
But yeah. What'd you get?
Okay. I'm going to read it.
Okay.
You're definitely... Oh, you're going to know.
The class clown type of friend?
Yes.
We got the same one.
We got the same person.
We're Peter Quill.
Peter Quill, baby. You're Peter Quill. You're definitely the class clown type of friend. You might present yourself as tough and reserved, but behind all of that is a caring soul who would do anything to protect their family. Toretto.
Wow.
Wow.
A lot of Chris Pratt talk on this pod. We talked about him and his wife.
That's true. I'm going to double check to make sure that I got that information correct.
Yeah, you're correct. Her name is Katherine Schwarzenegger.
I knew it. I know.
The eldest daughter of
I know the
Arnold.
chisme. I know the gossip.
And they do have children. Wow. Okay, cool. Well, that's it for this episode. Next week, we're going to take a look back at the year, kind of decompress a little bit. We'll also look ahead at the next phase. We'll have some nice holiday fun as well. But so we'll have a new app next week. But Sophia, what do you have to plug?
Just the same old things. Thank you so much for listening to this pod. And
even though we do describe a lot of things.
Yes, but still, thank you. And also, just thank you for listening to all of the other shows that are available on the Dolphin Pod Network. Your, I guess, support and your nonstop just community contributions to us really, really goes a long, long way. So just thank you so much. And if you want to take that support even further, you sure can. You can check us out on Patreon. Everything's going to be available at patreon.com/delphinpod, DELFINPOD. And if you want to follow me on any of the socials, you sure can. Everything's going to be at _simply Sophie.
Definitely.
SOFIEE. Sorry.
Listen to all of the other pods. There's some great content out there. There's actually quite a lot of holiday content out there by now, especially on Revenge of the Sequel. So thank you so much for listening to all those shows. And you will hear us next week.
Yay.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Bye.